disabled standing here. That's true. But are you aware when you look at me, you're looking at a learning disabled student who grew up? If I were in your school today, and if I was your age, I would be in special classes. Did you know that? Do you know I couldn't read till I was 14? Couldn't do math, still have trouble with numbers, I've got to be honest. Couldn't write. Can you imagine how I felt when I was your age? I made up my mind when I was your age that I was stupid and dumb and pointless. I didn't even dare have any dreams. Why would I? Dreams don't come true, not for losers like me. My nightmare was having to read in front of my class. Now when I say in front, I'm not kidding. In the old days, they made you get out of your seat, come up to the front of the room, grab a book, open it, and then face all of those kids. For me, this was like standing in front of a firing squad. The book started shaking, my knees buckled, my heart pounded so hard and so loud, I was sure the kids in the back row could actually hear it. I'd hang on to the book so tightly it broke all of my fingernails. Do you know what I remember the most? Looking into the faces of all of those kids, and inside I was thinking, oh God, don't do this to me. Don't make me stand up here in front of them. They're looking at me, and they're going to know now. They're going to know how stupid I am. But I would try. Didn't matter how hard I tried. My brain changes whatever I see. Every word out of my mouth was wrong. Do you know how embarrassing that was to fail in front of my entire world? And do you know what made it a million times worse? As I'm walking back to my desk, every single kid in that room, every one of them started laughing. And they were laughing at me. And I was doing my best, you guys, I was. When they laughed, they made me wish I'd never been born. Now that I've grown up, I've come to realize I don't think those kids meant to be cruel. I think sometimes you young folks, when you see someone in trouble and they're struggling, actually you're rather embarrassed for them, but you don't know how to handle it. So you laugh. If you hear anything at all I'm saying to you today, this I want you to keep in your hearts. Please, please, please do not laugh. You have no idea what you're doing to that kid you're laughing at. You're hurting them. And I know you kids aren't cruel. The thing of it is, in that very room, there was a group of kids who did intend to hurt me. Oh, I was their entertainment of the year. A day didn't go by that they didn't call me names, make fun of me, ridicule me, laugh at me, gang up, get other kids to laugh at me too. In my day, we call people like them bullies. And what's tragic and sad, people like them still exist in our schools today. You see, there's no place I could go to get away from them. And they're murdering words. And if you don't think words can kill another kid, you better think again. You won't kill their body, but you're going to kill everything about them that makes them feel safe and whole. These kids loved it. They'd follow me out on the playground. And you realize, kids who are bullies, have you noticed, the victim is always alone? Do you notice they never are? And they try to get the kids so far away from these people. You know why they want to get you away from them? These are the last standing heroes we have in our country. They're called teachers. They will do anything to keep you safe. So these kind of bullies don't want you around them. They get you way out there on the field. And when I say they run in packs, I'm not kidding. And I'm talking girl packs just as much as I am boy packs. Want a whole heap of trouble on your plate, ladies? Get a bunch of vicious, mean-spirited, uppity little girls to decide you just made it onto their list. I made it onto their list. And as God is my witness to this day, I don't know what I did. And they made me cry every single day. Is it really hard to be kind? I don't think so. When you see somebody in trouble or they're different than you, for heaven's sake, help them. Don't get on their backs and make it worse. That shows the extraordinary nature of who you are if you don't become part of teasing. Be kind. As far as being learning disabled, here's what I found out about us LD kids. Now, if anyone in this room is going for special help, boy, have I walked the walk, and I think I know how you feel. You think you're in those rooms because you're not very smart. You think you're there because you're dumb. You think you're there because you're so far behind, you're never going to catch up. Nothing could be further from the truth, and I know your teachers tell you this, your parents tell you this, they're not lying. They just finished a 78-year study of young people in special classes. Do you know what they found out? If you're in any of those rooms, you're not there because you're dumb. You're on the other end of the scale. So drop dead brilliant. They have no idea how to access most of what you know. And you know things. So if you're there, stick out your chest. You're in very good company. I personally believe every single one of you is gifted. But we humans don't open our gifts at the same time. Some of us take much longer to open them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you will. Eventually, you will shine, every one of you. But be kind and be gracious. That's what matters more than anything else. Last story I want to share with you comes from this book. You're not going to recognize it.